I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't think nobody could with Eminem. I'm sorry.
Eminem is a king in his own right. Lyrically is on a level with Nas and the great lyricists.
You caused a real commotion on the airwaves. You said, and I quote, Eminem is better than Biggie. Yes?
Yeah.
Because nobody's gonna be bigger than Eminem.
Of all time.
Yeah, of all time.
I respect Eminem. I highly respect Eminem. Like even when he first came out, we did a record. We was going back to back. Because I say Eminem is in that realm too. Like I rank him up there with Jay-Z, Biggie, and Nas. I said that in a major interview.
The influence you've had on artists such as Eminem, Talib Kweli, K. Dot, you made your mark 33, 34 years now. What do you think back when you look, on your journey, where it started, where you are now, the people you've encouraged, the doors you've opened, the people you've got to meet? What do you sit back and think about?
Every name that you just said, they're my favorite artists. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't think nobody could with Eminem. I'm sorry. Dr. Umar, stop it. You wildin', son.
That's all that need to be said, man.
You wildin', son.
Straight up.
And there's a lot of shit that Dr. Umar say that I agree with, but this is one particular one where you way off the kilt, bro. You know what I'm saying? Eminem is the truth, bro.
The scariest artist in the game right now is definitely Nicki Minaj. I think she has the most potential out of everyone to be the #2 rapper of all time. Because nobody's gonna be bigger than Eminem.
Of all time.
Yeah, of all time. So Eminem's #1 rapper of all time. And that's
When you say
major,
that, you mean as their lyrics, or you mean as sales wise?
everything, like having a whole network one day. It's just everything, everything that comes with it. Yeah.
Eminem in my top 5.
Right.
Of MCs. And that's not because I'm down with him and not because you got the free Yayo shirt on. It don't have nothing to do with that. I was an Eminem fan once I heard Renegade. That was it for me. Once I heard him rhyme against Jay, and then...
Who do you think had the better verse?
I'm going to say M.
Yeah.
For me.
I think most people said M. Right. Didn't he show up to the Detroit show?
Yeah, he came out and the crowd went...
The crowd went ballistic. Right, because Eminem doesn't even really do shows anymore.
Imagine if he did.
Yeah.
How much you think M won the show?
Couple
I'm
million?
pretty sure he turned...
5 million maybe? 10 million for one show? Right. 10 million?
And this was the debate over Eminem being the king of hip hop, where Starr said he is the king of hip hop, and Jamar laughed at it and said there's no way that Eminem is the king of hip hop.
But why Lord Jamar said no way? What was his point?
Eminem is nice for a white dude, but that don't make him the king of hip hop. He's very good for a white guy, but there's plenty of black guys that rhyme just as good as him or better who don't get the same recognition.
Eminem is a king in his own right. He has changed hip hop. Before Eminem, all the white guys you would probably try to say, and I'm not dissing any of them, but besides the Beastie Boys, was kind of dressing black. He actually, lyrically, is on a level with Nas and the great lyricists. But his image was ODB.
I would say if we had to the Mount Rushmore, I would have to put 5 because I had to put Jay-Z, Biggie, Tupac, Nas. Damn, you got to put 6. It's impossible. Snoop Dogg. Let's not forget. Eminem.
Oh.
Nas. I said Nas. Okay. Yeah.
A lot of people disrespect Eminem though.
You bet not.
Well, there you have it.
You're on Eminem's channel, man, and I saw somewhere you said he's like one of the biggest artists in your world. Like, obviously Tupac is your top
I said
famous.
Back in the day, I tweeted it. I'll never forget it because I actually stand on it and believe it. The only rapper better than Eminem is Slim Shady.
Wow, that's crazy. And you stand by that too. How does
Name somebody who made a better song than Stan, bro. All right. Like writing, like making people cry, like changing people's lives. Like there's certain people that can do that. Like he did that in rap. And there's other songs, you know what I'm saying? Like Today Was a Good Day by Ice Cube. You know what I mean? I feel like that's one of those. I feel like the Beatles did that a gang of times. I feel like there's certain people that could do that, you know what I'm saying? Like really like change lives with a song. And I always like looked up to him. And I got to make a song with him.
What are your thoughts on Nori saying that Eminem is like the Elvis of hip hop? I don't know, did you hear that interview?
Eminem is Elvis. Like he's our Elvis. And I think we should claim that.
Elvis is the king of like
The king of rock.
rock and roll. Maybe he meant like he's the king of hip hop. If he meant that, that's cool.
And how do you feel about that? You agree?
I think that he should be mentioned in that conversation. You know, being one of the greats. Yeah, M is one of the greats and possibly the king. I agree.
Excluding yourself, if you had to take yourself out the equation, is there someone who you may consider to be the greatest rapper of all time?
Yeah, it's a couple people. One of my favorite MCs is Eminem.
Listen, of course it's all subjective. You ain't got to say he's your favorite MC, but I think to not put him in the top 10, even if he's number 10, I think that's insane. When you really look at his lyrical ability, metaphors, punchlines, you know, double entendres, the skill in which it takes to rap, how can you say he's not one of the most skillful dudes in the game? Let's not lie to each other. There are people out there who just will not accept a white guy playing in a black genre and being just as good or better than some other black guys. Some of the militant brothers just ain't gonna allow that, and they gonna hold that against them. Well, he's white. Well, so was Larry Bird, and Larry Bird is one of the greatest.
Nah, I don't think he against. I feel like he didn't put down enough shit in the game to be labeled, you know, a great. I feel like that about Eminem.
You're coming to this almost as a guest, okay? Matter of fact, you are guests in the house of hip hop.
You know, can't say he created nothing. No, he didn't create nothing. No, he just came in and made himself a great. You know, I feel like he earned that to say he a great one. I don't feel like he a guest. He a home team player. Like, that's Eminem, like, you know. Not sure what he talking about now, but as far as I feel over his career, he's not a guest. I feel like he's one in hip-hop. When you paint hip-hop on the wall, you can't leave him out.
You caused a real commotion on the airwaves. You said, and I quote, Eminem is better than Biggie. Yes?
Yeah.
Please explain.
I was speaking from a lyrical standpoint. I was speaking about how vast Eminem's subject matter is, and he has mastered the English language. So as far as Biggie is concerned, Biggie's music reached a certain amount of people, and his stories, I love the stories. I didn't say a better rapper or a better MC, but lyrically.
Eminem is better than Biggie.
Lyrically.
A better
lyricist. Yes,
Okay,
lyricist. But lyrically, if I found these two notebooks, I've never heard these MCs, whoever this white boy is right here, from what I'm reading, I feel like is the better lyricist.
I respect Eminem. I highly respect Eminem. Like even when he first came out, we did a record. We was going back to back. Cause I say Eminem is in that realm too. Like I rank him up there with Jay-Z, Biggie, and Nas. I said that in a major interview.
Drake has publicly praised Eminem as the greatest rapper of all time, most notably during a concert in Detroit, Eminem's hometown.
And he was just like, man, you know, he's like, just enjoy it. He didn't tell me like, you know, a lot of people would be like, oh, it's nothing. He didn't make it seem like it's not a big deal. He was like, but if you need reassurance before your verse comes, he's like, look at me, man. I'll give it back to you. You know, like he was like, just look at me and I will reassure you that you belong on that stage. And I did. I came out there, I looked right at him, and he nodded at me, and that's when I knew, like, I'm okay up here.
Make some noise for the greatest rapper to ever get on a microphone. He goes by the name of Eminem.
The greatest rapper, infinity, all time is Eminem. But Eminem and Jay go hand in hand, man. It's just, you know, you can't say Jay without saying Eminem because they're both collectively great artists. They've sold, they've
got it all.
They got it all, man. Yeah.
M's back.
Eminem is Eminem. If you notice in hip hop, Eminem is the only rapper that nobody ever wants a problem with, including myself, man. Eminem is like the most lyrically insane. Even when I was going at 50, and me and Dre wasn't seeing eye to eye, man, I stayed away from the white dude, because he a problem. You know what I'm saying? I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like Eminem, I don't think it's a rapper he won't slay, and you don't even want a war with Eminem. He crazy.
He was talking about how he was going to pick fights. If he were to come at you with like a industry beef, what would you have done?
Run. Yeah, Eminem is. You don't understand. I'm a hip hop artist, and I'm one of the biggest ones in the world. You don't want a beef with Eminem. He shreds, and I ain't his best friend or nothing. I'm just saying. I understand that he can't be seen by nobody. Jay, no, everybody know. You don't mess with the white boy.